Welcome back to the 801 Diaries podcast. I'm Emily.
And I'm Abby.
Guess what, guys?
We're in person.
We're together.
Person. Whoa.
Yeah. No, this is so fun. We have not been recording in person for 5 months, and now we're back.
I know. We're about, 9 months into this podcast.
Half of it's
been on Zoom, half of it's been in person, but we're back in person.
And this is so fun. It's good to be back. So, yeah, obviously, I'm in Utah and hanging out with Abby. Abby's cold.
I'm self-conscious.
So, there we go. Yeah, Abby, how was your week? As I ask right as you take a sip of drink.
I swear this has been the most chaotic week of my life.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I am working like a dog.
I feel that.
I'm busy after working like a dog. There's no time for naps.
No
and
time.
That's it.
There you go. You picked me up from the airport.
I picked her up from the airport. We went to Chili's.
It
was so good.
It was A+.
Chili's,
A+ fantastic.
Chili's is number one.
Yeah.
In my call sheet.
It's really, really the best. If you want to know how we feel about Chili's, Google the Centerville Chili's and look up the Google review by Madison Crandall.
And it really sums up how we feel about that establishment. And it's beautiful, and I love it, and I'll eat it off my floor any day of the week.
Any day of the week. Which you'll only know that means if you read the review.
But we did not get the 3 for me with the honey chipotle chicken crispers, chips and salsa, and a strawberry lemonade. We got triple dipper. And guess what? It was
It was so good.
So good.
But I will say, I did miss, like, the chips and salsa of it
I did miss the chips and salsa. I didn't miss the fries, because I don't think they're frying where I'm going.
I don't think anyone understood what you just said.
I understood what I said. I understood, but I got the honey chipotle chicken crispers in my triple dipper.
And we did get a lemonade.
We really only missed out on the chips and salsa, which I did.
I did kind
of miss.
I kind of thought about ordering one for the table.
Oh my gosh.
What?
So I just attended, like, one of the hardest Pilates classes of my life, and my arm just started shaking. I am suffering.
The Pilates shakes.
It was so hard. Oh my gosh.
Dang.
Which is good. I mean, this is probably my last class before Christmas, but...
There you go. But yeah.
But
oh no.
My legs.
You poor babe.
My tum.
You poor babe.
That's all.
But yeah, so we went to Chili's with a bunch of friends.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was literally like 4 hours after I got off the airplane, and we were at Chili's, which, amazing.
Do you see it?
Oh my gosh.
I'm shaking. I'm shaking so hard.
She's Pilates shaking, and she's been done with the class for a half an hour.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That's how I'm suffering. I'm suffering in silence.
It's okay.
Just kidding. I'm talking about it.
It's not silent.
But we waited like an hour at Chili's, and then we got seated in those beautiful, beautiful booths, and then we
were in chairs, weren't we?
But yeah, it's the same thing,
It's just Chili's.
It's just the Chili's.
The vibes.
The Chili's vibes.
The vibes were up.
The vibes are so good at Chili's. And last time I went to Chili's, the waitress thought I was skinny, which was such a slay.
Such a slay.
And Domino's thought I was fat, but that's okay. To every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, I guess.
There we go.
But...
Chili's was great. Loved it. Yeah, it was so fun. We were supposed to go to laser tag, but unfortunately, let's talk about it.
It was a crazy busy day.
Let's talk about the saga of me getting to Utah, because it turned into quite a saga. It was going pretty smooth, and then it just got crazy. So, I had to leave for the airport at 4 a.m. in Finland, which was... What is that? 7 p.m. here?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 p.m. in Utah on Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
So Friday night was my work party. So I went to my work party, and then I went home, got home pretty late, and then I was good. I tried to go to sleep. Could not fall asleep for anything. So I stayed up.
Girlfriend was worried about missing that plane.
Yes.
For good reason.
I've never actually missed a plane except for one.
I was going to say, you have definitely missed
Only one, not my fault.
Not her fault, though. I'm saying what I'm saying, not her fault.
It absolutely was not my fault at all. Sorry, Judy. I love you so much. But, so I was worried I was going to miss my flight. So I had texted Abby and Maddie, like, hey, can someone call me until I, like, if I'm asleep, like, call until I answer. They could not. We
were at the weirdest escape room ever.
They were in an escape room, so they could not call me. So bless one of my other friends. She was awake. She called me. I obviously answered on the first ring because I was already up.
Mad awake,
waiting for my Uber, whatever. It is beautiful. It is snowing. It has snow.
That's a new one.
Snowed.
It's snown. It do be snowing.
It snowed a lot right before I left, and so it was just so pretty. It was 4 a.m. There was no cars out, so it was just like this beautiful, like, drive to the airport. My Uber driver was great. I accidentally tipped him twice.
Because of the snow.
Because it had snowed.
Yes.
And so, it was...
But Slay, he deserved the double tip.
He did deserve the double tip, so I wasn't mad. But when I got my receipt and I realized I double tipped, I was like, what was I doing? But it's
You hadn't slept in 24 hours, is what
Yeah, well, that was the thing, is by the time I got onto the airplane, I had been awake for 24 hours, just fully awake. Amazing. You know, like, we love that. And so then I get on the plane, and I sent Abby and Maddie a picture looking so fresh as a daisy, to quote
Fresh
Abby.
as a daisy. Fresh as a daisy. If the daisy had been under the sun. Next, right inside of the sun.
And wilted away
it burnt up.
Yes. And so I get on the plane, immediately fall asleep. I genuinely do not remember taking off.
That happened to me once.
Like
that short flight. Well, she flew to Paris. We usually fly to Amsterdam, but that flight from Helsinki to wherever, I never remember any of it.
Yeah, like this was 3.5 hours. I remember us taxiing to the de-icing spot because again, the snow.
It do be snown.
So they had to de-ice all the snow because there was like 3 or 4 inches of snow. And so I remember taxiing to the de-icing spot. That's all I remember. And then I remember landing in Paris. And I was like...
No, one time I flew to Florida in December and we had to de-ice on the way there. But on the way back, I was gone for like 4 or 5 days. And I got probably 8 hours of sleep between that 4 and 5 days. Like that whole weekend, I got like 8 hours of sleep. And so I touched the seat of that plane and I was out. Wow. I do not remember 1 minute of that flight.
Yeah.
Because I was out.
Out cold. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that was basically me on this flight. I slept for 3 hours, and like it was like solid sleep, which I can sleep okay on airplanes, but it's not, I don't think anybody gets like a fully restful sleep on a plane, but I slept so hard. And so woke up in Paris, and I woke up and I got a text that said my flight had been delayed an hour and a half. And I was like, this sucks because we have laser tag.
We do. And I forgot that's where we started this.
Yeah.
We did have laser tag.
We had laser tag that night. And we had planned it that I would get off the airplane and then we had 4 hours before we needed to be up at laser tag, which seemed like a good amount of time to like come here because I'm staying with Abby and Maddie. Like come here, come home, like kind of regroup, get ready. And then go to laser tag. Go tag it up. And so it said, but then it was like, oh, you're only landing like an hour, like not even an hour late. Like they scheduled it. And so it was, I was like, oh, okay, I'll have 3 hours instead of 4 to get to laser tag. No biggie. Well, I'm in Paris getting all the fun things that you do.
The
Macrons when you're in the Paris airport and whatever. And then I get another text saying that my flight has been delayed again. And I was confused because it still had the same, like, departure time as the original delay.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? And then I look, and our arrival has now been delayed by 2 hours. Which was so confusing because we were still leaving at the same time. Our flight time had just been...
Extended.
They
just were, doing a couple
loops.
Donuts up in the sky.
Who knows what they were doing? So we take off and, you take like your curve around the world. They just went a little bit above
They just really wanted to see the tip top of Greenland. They were
did.
like, I've never been up here.
Let's go up here.
Let's go try it out.
So we went higher and slower than originally planned. And got home, landed. It was about 4 o'clock.
Not the
1 o'clock that we were planning on. So luckily our friends were super flexible and we went to Chili's instead because
Chili slays.
Chili slays.
Yes.
And we were going to get Chili's on our way to laser tag.
Yeah.
Like we were already going to Chili's that was a plan.
Chili's was an integral part of our night.
Yeah.
Already.
So we just invited everybody to Chili's
Yeah.
and we didn't go to laser tag.
Which was a bit of a bummer, but it's okay.
It's okay.
Chili's was a good time.
Yes. So we still had fun. It was good, but
it was so funny. I wake up Saturday morning and there's literally like 30 texts. Like from Emily, between the group chat with me and Maddie and the group chat with our family, there was like 30 texts of her being like, our plane got delayed 45 minutes. Just kidding. It just got delayed 2 hours. I don't think we're going to make laser tag. Like all of these texts.
Nobody was responding.
All over.
It was all just me texting myself.
Yeah, because it was nighttime. It was sleepy time.
It was sleepy time. But it was just me texting, it was my stream of consciousness.
It really was.
Because I was alone, so I had to tell somebody. I had to talk to somebody about it. So, stream of consciousness through the group chats.
Yeah, but it was funny because then me and Maddie, like, woke up and we, like, had some things to do in the morning, like, at the house, get some stuff cleaned up and stuff. And we're like, we have so much extra time. We can take a nap. We can do whatever we want. We're just chilling.
Yeah.
While she was just doing little donuts in the sky.
I was just having a good time, seeing a lot of Greenland.
Yep.
But I did sleep through a good majority of that flight, so didn't see the extra parts of Greenland, unfortunately.
I mean, not sleeping for 24 hours, like being up straight for 24 hours like that is miserable, but then you can sleep on the plane really well. Yeah. Which, you know, you win some, you lose some.
You win some, yeah. It wasn't great, but it was okay. It was so funny. One of the funniest things on the plane was I was sitting next to a girl who was probably about my same age. And I ordered a Diet Coke. Which, let me tell you, I have been obsessed and waiting for Diet Coke. And so the second I got on the plane and I could get one, I got it. And the girl next to me ordered a Diet Coke. And then the flight attendant, he gave us a can of Diet Coke, like an extra. And he goes...
To share.
To share. And then after he handed it to me, he looks at us and goes, do you guys know each other? And we're like, no. And he goes, well, get to know each other over the Diet Coke. So,
like, perfect.
Amazing.
Awesome.
So I shared this can of Diet Coke with this random girl next to me.
That's so funny.
And it was so funny. But the flight attendant was really cool.
That's really
funny.
And
he just, like, kept giving... And then, like... He's like, oh, there's still, like, half a can of, like, I got a ginger ale later. And he goes, here, just take the extra can. And
I love it when they're cool like that, especially on those long planes. Like, they're miserable. Give me a little extra ginger ale. You know, like... Just,
come on. Yeah.
Be a homie. Give me some extra ginger ale.
He was a homie. So, it was a good time.
And you made a friend.
I did. I don't know her name.
But you shared Diet Coke.
We did.
The bond is strong.
The bond
Diet Coke
with
is
Diet
involved.
Coke. Exactly. So it was fun. And then, landed in Salt Lake, got my luggage, walked out to see Judy, Abby, and Maddie waiting for me.
Well, it was funny because Judy was coming home from Vegas and she was hauling to make it in time. Like, she's texting me, like, I'm gonna make it, like, Timo's just gonna drop me at the house so, like, I can come with you, because me and Maddie were just gonna go pick up Emily because Judy wasn't gonna make it. So we're, like, waiting for Judy. She gets here, we hurry and go. And then as we're driving, she was like, oh, I wish we would have been early enough. We could have gone inside. And we're like, oh, that's such a good idea. Like, I didn't even think of that kind of a thing. We get there, and Emily still doesn't have her luggage. So we're like, if we run, we could probably make it to be in there in time. Well, and Judy was like, where's the international arrivals? Like, all these things. I'm like, I think they're just downstairs. Like, you know. Yeah. So we park. By the grace of heaven above, I found the perfect parking spot. Yes. We haul in, run downstairs. We're there for like a minute, and then Emily walked out. Like, the timing was so perfect, and it worked out really well. So we were able to help her with luggage and stuff. But
yeah, it was great.
It was good.
Yeah. So it was so fun. And then we went to Swig on our way home.
Of course. You have to.
You have to go.
I'm still so sad you missed the cinnamon ciders. They were... my favorite drink from Swig ever. It was so good. It was so good, but they're out of cinnamon.
I'm so sad.
They don't refresh the cinnamon. Swig, if you're listening, bring it back. Make it a permanent menu item. I will be there every day getting a cinnamon cider. That thing was delicious.
There you go.
If you got 2 24-ounce ones, it was $8.02. For me. For Maddie, it was $7-something. It was a whole thing.
Really?
Yes. We kind of scammed Swig. Not really, but it was their fault.
Interesting.
Do you want to hear the story?
Yeah, I do, actually.
So we go to Swig. Me and Maddie, we both get a 24-ounce cinnamon cider, like, every time. So, same thing. So I noticed it was 8:02 when we would leave.
Yeah.
And one time, Maddie was driving, so she ordered, and it was like 7:43 or something like that. And I'm like, it's 8:02. Like, that's so weird.
Yeah.
And we're like, there must have just been something weird. Like, that's so funny. Whatever. We didn't think of it again. I drive one time, it's 8:02. Maddie drives again, and again, it's like 7:43 or 7:53,
What
something
the heck?
like, it was just like 60 cents cheaper, something like that. And so we noticed this over like, because this was an everyday occurrence. So we noticed this after a couple of days. And then finally one time, I asked the girl, I'm like, whenever I order it, it's 8:02. Whenever she orders it, it's something different.
Yeah.
And so she's like, that's so weird. Like, let's figure out what it is. Because she was all intrigued now because it was so weird. So we put in my phone number and ordered it, and it was 8:02. Put in Maddie's phone number, order it, and it was less. And she's like, that's so weird. Like, let me look. And apparently, like, one time they were out of, like, a cinnamon stick or something. So they took it off the price for Maddie's. So it was cheaper, but it didn't, like, show on the sticker or anything. Like, it didn't change the recipe at all. So when they were going and reordering it, they were ordering it technically not charging for the cinnamon stick. But for me, they were charging the cinnamon stick. It was so funny.
That's
it was
hilarious.
Like this whole thing about, is it going to be 8:02 or is it going to be cheaper? It was so funny.
I love the idea of the Swig girl.
She was involved. Yeah, she was very
I love that.
into it. It was really funny.
That's hilarious.
So we got like 20 cinnamon ciders for like 50 cents cheaper.
It's okay.
So
I think over the years,
Slay.
Swig has gotten.
We did not pay for those cinnamon sticks.
That's the reason they won't bring it
Probably
back.
the reason they won't bring it back. We drove them to bankruptcy, basically. But it was so funny because Maddie was like, "How did you even notice that? Like, that's the most random thing."
Oh, it's
to
something
notice.
I would have noticed.
And
too.
I'm like, it's always like we're ordering the exact same thing and they're different prices. Like, obviously, it's different, and I had to know.
No, I totally get that.
But it was really funny. But the Swig girl was totally on board with Maddie's number, making it cheaper. It was so funny.
That's hilarious.
It was such a good time.
There you go.
But R.I.P. the cinnamon ciders.
I'm really
was
sad.
basically.
I'm really sad. I was hoping
they were so good.
I was hoping they'd like tie over just a little bit longer, just so I could make it.
Well, most of the holiday drinks you can get year round, except for I feel like this year that's changed because you can't get the cinnamon cider. I think some of the holiday drink, like the winter drinks, aren't going to be there. Like the Christmas drinks won't be there.
And the summer drinks, because they were all dragon fruit. I don't think they have those anymore. I'm sure they don't, but
which like I get the like. Exclusivity thing, but bring back the cinnamon cider.
I live in Finland. I need a cinnamon cider.
Literally, it was the most delicious thing I've ever had. Even they started to run out of cinnamon syrup, like towards the end. So you would get it without the cinnamon syrup, and it's just apple, and it was really good too. Oh, it was so good.
Dang, I'm really sad.
It was so good. Bring it back, please, Swig. That is my one request.
Love you. Love you.
Well,
Swig.
now that I've talked for 20 minutes about a cinnamon cider.
It's okay. We recounted my entire flight.
Yeah. Her flight's
but do you want to hear something great that Abby will find out right now? Because I had such a wild flight with all the delays, I was looking at upgrades for my flight back.
Of course.
And I upgraded myself.
Slay.
To Premium Select.
Slay.
So.
As you should.
There we go.
As you should.
So I'm going to have a really nice flight.
Mad respect to that.
I'm going to have a really nice flight on the way home.
Yeah. That's the way to do it.
So
that is the way to do it.
There we go. That's a fun little sleigh fact for you. But okay, should we talk about Christmas?
Sure.
Because guess what this week is?
Christmas.
I'm so excited.
Yes, when you're seeing this, it is
mere
Friday,
days.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Wait, I can't remember what finger I started counting with. Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Tuesday's Christmas Eve.
So 5-6 days till Christmas.
But
this doesn't make sense. Because it's a Friday, it would be
Saturday. No, you're
days.
including Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday's Christmas Eve.
That makes more sense.
4 days.
4 or 5 days.
Depending on your celebratory time.
For Christmas.
So excited.
And if you've been listening, you know we live, laugh, love Christmas.
I mean, I would say live, laugh, love Christmas is an understatement.
Yeah.
I mean,
we could say that. I would say, for you, for sure.
For sure. Your girl loves Christmas.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thrives at Christmas.
Yeah.
But, Abby loves Christmas.
I do love Christmas.
Not as much.
It's not like my favorite, but it's up
it's
there.
Pretty good time.
It's a pretty good time. I love a Christmas tree, and I love a Christmas day.
Are you okay?
No, I'm like, I can feel that lactic acid. Is that what it is?
Yes.
Just building in my muscles.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna be so sore. It was a hard class.
I know.
Anyways.
I can see you shake.
Anyways.
We wanted to talk today.
I was like, what are we talking about? Christmas!
We just wanted to kind of talk about some, like, we did our Christmas in July episode 6 months ago. Also, can you believe that we've been doing this podcast for 9 months?
I know.
Almost 10?
Isn't that cuckoo cuckoo?
It's so crazy.
The
fact that you guys are still here. The fact that we still get at least a few listens every month.
Slay.
We
slay.
We're keeping it going.
We are.
No intents to stop.
No, but if you did want to share it with your friends and family, that would be cool too.
That would be awesome, actually. We would love to really get a consistently higher number of listeners. Maybe only increase it by like 5 even.
You know, but we're chilling. Those of you who are loyal to us, we love you so much.
And the fact that we made it on at least one person Spotify Wrapped.
Slay.
That is a big deal.
Is a big slay. That is a big slay, and we love you.
Yes. So much.
Anyways, back to Christmas.
Yes.
What were we going to talk about
We're
about
Christmas? Just talk about some of our favorite Christmas memes.
Oh, yeah. We talked a lot about this in our Christmas in July episode, so I would highly recommend you go back and watch that episode.
Yes.
Or listen to that episode, because we told a lot of really good stories in that one. There's a lot of really, really good stories.
Yes, there is.
But, alas, you cannot tell them all in one episode.
I mean, I am an old lady, so I have a lot of Christmases behind me.
That is so true.
Exactly. You know, so...
We haven't done this in person in so long, and I'm deadbeat tired. But anyways.
Same. I'm exhausted, but it's okay.
We're, like, having the time of our lives, if you can't tell. We're having the time of our lives.
We're trying to do this without the Zoom lag, and...
See, this is... I've gotten so used to, like, the setup, like, the way we have it.
Yes.
Looking, like, so our camera is right here. For those of you who are just listening, this is probably not that exciting for you. But for the camera, we have the camera, like, midway through my monitor. Yes. However, my computer camera is higher. And I always, whenever I'm not talking, I'm looking in the camera.
Yeah.
Or the computer camera, because that looks at Emily.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Yes.
Anyways, I'm really thrown off having both of these cameras staring at me. And one of them's not on, obviously, because the computer's not on Zoom. But I don't know.
We just haven't done this in person in a long time. It's so fun to be back in person, but
we're slaying.
We're slaying, and we're figuring it out again, because it's been...
I have something in my eye.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I think it's my eyelash. Anyways,
okay.
Oh my gosh. My arm's shaking again.
No.
Anyways. Okay. Back to Christmas. This is a dumpster fire, but I hope it's enjoyable for you.
It's enjoyable for me.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
I'm having a good time.
Anyways.
Let's talk about it.
So we did our Christmas favorites. We did our Christmas movies. If you go From Vinyl to Streaming, Tunes Through Time with Abby and Judy, the other podcast with Abby and Judy, we talked about Christmas songs over there.
Why did you say it like that? Judy.
Because Judy is my BFF. Judy's my BFF.
We love Judy
We have
so
to
much.
Emphasize Judy. She's my BFF.
It's true.
And one of our loyal listeners.
Also, I didn't tell anybody
Shout out
this.
Judy.
I sprained my ankle in Paris.
She did.
Like so bad. It still hurts. I can't like move it very well. I was standing on the escalator and my ankle snapped. I wasn't walking.
Dude, that is so
I was just standing.
Embarrassing.
Like literally my ankle is still swollen. This was what?
Oh my
How many days ago?
gosh.
Like quite a few. What?
I didn't know Ollipops were paleo.
Are they? Guys, this really is a dumpster fire of an episode.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to call.
What are we doing for Christmas this year? Maybe that's what we should
This
talk
is
about.
what I was thinking we should talk about. What's been your favorite Christmas event that's happened so far this year?
I mean, being here with Abby is A+ fantastic.
Yep, that's what I thought. Mine is definitely watching Elf.
It's not having me be here? That's not your favorite part?
Emily, Elf. Emily, Elf. Just kidding.
So besides the fact that we've been reunited in person, what is your favorite thing? Is it Elf? Because for me, Christmas markets. That's been my favorite part.
The Christmas market here did slay. Me and Maddie went. I think we talked about it.
I think you talked about it last week.
We got there. We hacked the system for that. We totally slayed that.
Yes, you did.
Advent
calendars have also
Advent calendars.
Oh, Maddie's not here.
Maybe if Maddie gets home in between, we'll throw it in at the end.
That'd be fun.
But anyways, what was I talking about? Favorite Christmas thing.
Besides me.
Yes. We watched Elf. We've been really bad about Christmas movies this year. We watched Elf. Is that the only one we've watched?
Is that all you've watched?
I feel like we watched, it might have been, it might be. I mean, I watched the Santa Claus and I watched the Santa Claus 2 while I was putting up my tree.
Okay.
And my decorations, so that was cute. But I think that might be it.
Is that it? Dang, Abby. You guys
We
really...
haven't watched...
You haven't watched The Homecoming?
No.
Wow.
We haven't watched It's a Wonderful Life. We haven't watched...
Christmas is less than a week away.
I know. So this week/weekend/next week is Christmas movie central.
That'll be fun, actually. That'll be kind of nice.
Yeah, so we gotta watch all the movies.
You don't work next week, right?
No. Slay. Abby took the whole week off.
Me
She's
too.
so excited. So excited.
But yeah, I would say Christmas markets for me have been my favorite part of that.
What's your favorite one? Just the Helsinki one?
The Helsinki one, yeah, that's the only one I really went to this year. Next year, though, I want to go to the Tallinn one.
That's Estonia, right?
Yeah, and Tallinn is supposed to be one of the top, the top 10 Christmas markets in Europe. So I really want to go to that next year. I also I need to plan my time better so I can go to other Christmas markets in Finland too, because I just was so busy that I didn't plan. I didn't plan. We're gonna ignore it. I didn't plan correctly enough to be able to go to a lot of them. But I did love it because when I'd go into the office, I was a block away from the Christmas market, so I would just go on my lunch break and go get snacks at the Christmas market. So, kind of a huge sleigh. What?
I thought you worked further away. I thought you worked closer to the train station. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm just... I made a noise.
I can guarantee you they heard that.
I don't know if it caught.
I can guarantee that it did.
I was just trying to drink my juice. Anyways, yeah, the Christmas markets look cutie.
Yeah, that's been my favorite. Sorry, what about you? Is it Elf?
I think it's Elf. I haven't done many Christmassy things.
What about getting your Christmas tree?
Oh, that was cute. Me and Maddie, did we talk about this last week?
No, you didn't get it last week.
Did I?
No.
What day did we record last week?
It was Monday.
Oh, yeah. So me and Maddie went and got our Christmas tree, and then I'm a big live Christmas tree gal.
We love. Very important.
But Maddie's never gotten a live Christmas tree before, so it was her first time. I took her to the little Christmas tree farm. We picked out our tree. It was super duper cute. It barely fit in my car. I had to have my glass open, which was the most unsettling experience in the whole entire world. Because my trunk, it has the glass that flips open too, not the whole trunk, but the glass. So we had the glass open to stick the little tippy top out. But you could hear everything really well behind you because the window was open.
Right.
So cars coming up behind us, even we went to the grocery store and the shopping cart people walking behind us. It was the most unsettling experience in the whole entire world. But we got a cutie little Christmas tree.
It's really cute.
It's really, really cute. This is a really funny story that I will tell right now. So we were we got the Christmas tree, set it up. And we're always really bad at watering it. It always turns into an extreme fire hazard by Christmas. And so we're this year, we're going to be super on top of it. This tree is going to last through the new year. This is going to be the most beautiful tree in the whole entire world. So we get it all set up, and it looks super duper cute. And then the next day, I'm at Maddie's work party, and we're kind of talking to her boss because he does a real tree too.
Okay.
And we're like talking about how we're not really good at watering it and all of these things. And he's like telling us all these things to like put in the water so that it survives, like all of these hacks and tricks and stuff. Amazing. And we're literally talking about watering this tree for a good 10 minutes.
Amazing.
All of a sudden, it hits me. I look at Maddie and I go, we never put water in this tree.
You didn't put it
We didn't put water in the tree from the beginning. There was no water in that tree. We were sitting there talking about this for literally like 10 minutes, being like, oh yeah, when we get home, we're going to add in this water that's already in there. It's already watered, ready to go, everything.
Abigail.
And then we're driving home, just laughing our butts off about how we totally forgot to put water in this tree. Abigail. Like, it didn't even cross our minds to put water in this tree. Get home, completely spaced again. It was like a solid 2 hours later that I was like, there's no water in the tree.
Abigail.
I gotta go water the tree. So I've been really on top of it after that, but there was a good 24 hours that tree did not have a drip of water. Not a drip of water.
Not a drip.
So RIP our tree, but it's drinking, so I assume it's okay.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
But it was really funny, just the realization that we never put water in that tree.
Never even started. Abigail.
So that was kind of big time silly. But yeah, so we have a cute little tree in our downstairs. I love really having the tree. It's all decorated, all cutie. Mm-hmm. So yeah, the Christmas tree is a good one.
That's a good one. We're going to go on Friday to go get our parents' Christmas tree.
So when you're seeing this, we're literally snagging a tree.
Snag.
Oh. So we're like super late on that too. Christmas has just been weird this year. But like not in a bad way, we've just been busy.
Very busy. Busy gals.
Hiccups.
Been coming across the world. But I've also had my Christmas tree set up since about November 2nd. So
yeah, that's about right.
I've been doing great. I've kept up on our movie schedule. I had all my Christmas shopping done by like December 8th.
I literally finished mine 10 minutes before Emily arrived. It was funny. Me and Maddie were at Target, like, grabbing some final things. And Emily sent us a text that said, oh, I'm over Francis Peak or whatever. And we were at Target.
Which is, like, right by the house.
By Target. And so we were at Target, and we had just walked out. And we saw a plane in the sky. And we're like, oh, I wonder if that's Emily. And Maddie has this little app that shows you what the planes are in the sky. Like, it'll show you where it came from, where it's going, that kind of a thing. And so she pulled up her app, and it said it was from Charles de Gaulle. And we're like, that's Emily. She's me. Right there. So she's right there.
So I'm literally in the air, and I get a video from Abby and Maddie, and it's a video of my plane.
Yeah, it was funny.
So it was really cute.
It was cutie. But yeah, so that was good.
There you go.
What did you ask for Christmas?
Have I asked for anything for
Christmas?
Know. I think I asked for some pots and pans. I think I still need to talk to Judy about Christmas, because I genuinely don't think I've asked for really anything. What did you ask for Christmas?
So this is what happens every year. Throughout the year, I spitfire things at Timo and Judy. If it pops into my mind, I just let them know in that moment, and then it's forgotten forever. So I've told them a lot of things. I don't know what has retained and what hasn't.
Okay.
There was a hose. I did ask for a hose. But only if they get me a little hanger thing in the garage, because I do not want the hose on the ground, because then our cars would run it over. So I need a little hanger. So I only want a hose if we also get a hanger.
The like $2 hangers from Home Depot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One of those so it can stay on the wall. Because we got all these bugs. Because we live, like, right by the lake, we get all of these bugs, and they go on to, like, the side of our walls outside and die. So there's just dead bug carcasses, basically, all over the siding of our house. And so I would just love a hose where I could just spray it down. I also asked for a puzzle board, because I live to puzzle, but it also takes up the whole entire table. Or
Like a puzzle table?
No, like a puzzle board that... it was like a Lazy Susan, and you put a thing on it, so then you can cover it up, and you can just put it under the couch.
Oh, I've never seen these before.
They slay. Some of them have drawers even. So I did Spitfire that one once.
Okay.
Silverware. I do want silverware.
I wonder if that's going to happen. I wonder... What kind of silverware do you want, Abby?
The finished ones.
That's crazy.
No, we'll see if that one happens.
We'll see.
I asked for a shop vac like months ago, so I don't know. I'm sure they forgot about that one. But Santa.
I mean, Santa.
I'm trying to think. What all? Again, see, I Spitfire and then I can't remember.
Yeah.
No one remembers.
Yeah.
I think that's all I can think of right now.
Yeah. I need a work bag, so maybe I'll ask for that.
That's a good idea.
Because my work bag is broken because I bought it at H&M and it was super cheap. So that, maybe I'll ask for that. Hey, Judy.
Hey, I know you're listening.
I know you're listening. Here we go. A work bag. I'll text you a picture if you want. Maybe some perfume. That could be fun. The pots and pans. I did ask for those. I remember that. I feel like that's the only thing I've actually ever said. I don't know what else because I have to take it back to my suitcases, so I don't really know what else. I can't ask for like a shop vac or.
Do you have much need for a shop vac in Finland?
Not at all. I need a blow dryer, but again, I live in Finland, so I can't really.
Don't Dysons not work in Europe?
Yeah, I mean, I could go buy myself a Dyson at Stockman.
They have European Dysons. You can't take your American Dyson.
You can't take your
know that.
But they have European Dysons.
That gosh darn electricity.
You know, like... I don't know what else, Judy. That's all I got for you.
But what's everyone else asking for? I feel like as I get older, I have a harder and harder time coming up with things to ask for Christmas.
I never know what to ask for. I
can't ask for a Hannah Montana microphone anymore.
You should ask for a Hannah Montana microphone.
I know, but I can't.
Also,
they don't make them anymore.
I'll find one. I'm really excited for your Christmas present that I got you. I bought it in October.
Whew. That was a long time ago.
I know, and I've just been waiting on it. So I'm really excited about that.
I'm excited for yours, too. I think yours is cutie.
Oh, I'm excited.
But, I mean, I don't think it's the best present I've ever gotten you, but it's pretty good.
I'm excited. I mean, I don't think this is my best present ever, but I do think this is a good present. You know what I mean?
Do you know what I was thinking would be hilarious? If we got each other the same thing.
I can absolutely guarantee.
You didn't?
We did not.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, what if something I got someone is what they got me?
That would be funny.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
I mean, if someone was going to do that, it'd be us.
Yeah. I was just thinking that would be really silly.
That would be silly goofy.
Yeah, that would be goof. But tell us what you're asking for Christmas.
Give us some ideas. Here, put them in the comments on the YouTube so Judy can get ideas for us, too.
Yeah. Because I don't know what to ask for.
I don't know what to ask for, and maybe Judy will think of something.
And anytime I tell anyone I ask for a hose, I get made fun of. I just want a hose, but with the hanger. I don't want the hose without the hanger, because then the hose will just become a nuisance to me.
I think that's so smart.
And I don't want it to be a nuisance. I want it to be helpful and practical.
I think that's great.
Also, I didn't even tell the sad news.
What?
I boo-booed my car.
Oh,
I boo-booed big time.
We need to talk about this.
I boo-booed big time.
She's back to the car problems.
Back to the car problems. Oh my gosh. And I was driving, I think it was me and Judy. Yeah, me and Judy were driving to Chipotle at 9:30 at night because Emily needed food. And
okay, don't say it like that.
Is that wrong?
Yep, I needed...
I've got food too, but she did need food.
I needed food. I was going to be up for about 8 more hours. It was 9 p.m. Yes. I needed some food. Judy offered to get me some food. And unfortunately, everything closes in flippin' northern Utah at 8 p.m. if you want dinner. Or you go to Jimmy John's and they say, we're out of bread.
Also, yeah, Jimmy John's, that's big boo-boos. Right? Anyways, so we're driving to Chipotle.
Because that was the only place open.
Yeah. And a boulder hits my rock. A boulder hits my car. Not the window. Like, not the front... Windshield, as far as I can tell. I can't find a rock chip. But it was so freaking loud. We arrive at Chipotle. Judy gets out and circles the car. We can't find anything, but it made contact. We heard it.
Yeah.
It made contact somewhere, so I don't know. Anyways, that's
besides the point.
The lesser of the car problems. But the car problems, they're back. We had a good November, but we're back. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm whipping out of my garage like I do every morning.
We love.
And I just run smack into the side of the wall. I reversed right into that wall. And my door handle popped off.
Her driver's door handle.
It popped right off. Dented the sheet metal. Scratched it all up. On both doors.
Ooh.
So I don't know what the dealio with that is. But I'm really procrastinating calling the insurance people. I've submitted my claim and everything, and I'll get it figured out, but I have to call them back.
But let's also talk about it.
They call me while I'm at work, and I'm really, really busy at work. I don't have time to talk to this stupid insurance lady. So she's really getting on my nerves, okay?
What does she do?
She calls Judy,
Calls Judy.
Why on earth? How she got Judy's number? My car insurance is just under me.
Yeah.
Like, how they got Judy's number, I have literally no idea. But... After Judy didn't answer because she was in Vegas.
Guess who they call?
Emily.
In Finland.
How they got her number.
Finland. What the heck?
How they got her number is even more of a mystery to me. Like, genuinely.
Yeah.
Like Judy makes the teeniest bit more sense because she's my mother.
Yes. Me? How? Wild. So I sent Abby the voicemail and I said, what? You got in a car wreck?
It wasn't a wreck. I backed up into the garage. It was so tragic. And now my car looks bad.
And there's a little chunk missing out of the garage.
It's just for my door handle. But literally, so I'm reversing. I hear... And I go, it's happened. The big bad has happened. I've been waiting for this for the year and a half we've lived here.
Oh, man.
The big bad has happened. And then I hear... And I go... What? I'm like, that's a noise you should never hear when you get in a car incident. So...
A car incident?
I pull back forward, get out of my car, door handle... Gone. Literally, the whole door handle gone. The little electricity piece is just flapping in the wind.
Abigail.
And I'm like... So this is my 18th reason. This is the end for me. This is it. This is where it all ends. I pick up the door handle off the ground, put the little electricity piece back in its little spot.
Amazing.
Snap the door handle back in and say, we're going to work, and head out. It was the worst. And you know what the thing is? I hit that stupid freaking garage because I was looking at Maddie's car, trying not to hit Maddie's car. Trying to be such a good roommate, not wreck Maddie's car.
Look at that.
I wrecked my car.
The sacrifices for Madison.
I am so upset about this. And I have to call insurance people. I have to call a body shop. I have to go get my car fixed.
Dang.
And I don't want to.
Here's the deal.
At all. I don't want to at all.
I've done the same thing. I had to get my door replaced. Same side. Because I turned
Did you pop off your door handle?
No, but I did turn into a
pole twice.
A cement thing. It was twice. So I understand.
And I was embarrassed. I didn't want to tell anyone about it.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
And because it was just a lack of judgment. Like, it was the stupidest thing in the whole entire world.
Yeah.
If I could just go back 20 seconds, it would have all been avoided.
Yeah.
I would have all been avoided. But then everyone's telling me about all the times I did to their car to try and make me feel better, and I go, this is just making me feel worse.
That you're just like everybody else?
No, because it's just a reminder of the boo-boo I made.
Oh.
Of my boo-boo. And I boo-booed bad.
She did.
So, if you guys want my Venmo... I'm just kidding.
Okay, here's the deal. This is what you can do.
I have to fix my car.
Abby has to fix her car. So share this podcast with your friends and family. Because once we get 1,000 monthly listeners, we can start advertising. Are we anywhere near that? No.
But we'll add it to Abby's car fund.
Half of it.
You wouldn't sacrifice for my car?
No.
This is now the Abby podcast. Just kidding.
Over.
It's Your One Diaries with Abby.
Just Abby.
Because she has to get her car fixed.
So share in this season of giving.
And
share.
Whoa. There's the garage.
Tell Maddie to bring our
Okay.
our Advents up so we can do that.
So, but I'm totally just. This is not Abby pandering for money. This is all a joke.
Don't ask
this
for
is
her.
a joke.
Don't deal with her Venmo. But just subscribe, rate, review, share, get your friends to listen, have it play silently in the background multiple times if you want. Because again, we get 1,000 downloads a month. We can start advertising.
And let me tell you, I would be the best advertiser in the whole entire world.
Could you imagine?
Could you imagine this energy selling you something?
I mean, I think this is good. I think this is the way to go.
I really doubt anyone has made it this far in this episode because
besides Judy.
Judy, I love
we
you.
We love
You're
you so much.
You have my Venmo. I'm just kidding.
Anyways, you have mine too.
If anyone who's made it this far, you want to hear me advertise. You want to hear me advertise because if you've made it this far, you appreciate talent.
You know what's up.
You appreciate.
You get it.
What true love is.
Yes.
That's me. I'm true love.
This is it. So she is a beautiful lady. Is she bringing it?
No, she's busy. That's okay though.
Bummer.
Well, we'll catch them some other time. But we'll wait for the garage.
That's too close because I think it's definitely going to be heard on the...
Okay. But I think that's it for today's episode.
Yeah.
We will see you maybe next week. I don't know. Next week is Christmas, so we'll kind of play it by ear.
We'll see how we feel.
But I hope you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas and Hanukkah. If you celebrate Hanukkah, that starts on Christmas too.
Beginning of Hanukkah.
I will be celebrating with you. And
yes.
Follow us on preferred streaming platform and social media. It's just Eats Our Own Diaries podcast, and subscribe on YouTube and share it with your friends. And keep me in your prayers about my car.
I mean, you know.
R.I.P. the car.
R.I.P. Abby's car. Her
Big
18th
R.I.P.
reason. So.
Literally 16th, 17th, and 18th. We really got a whole bundle in there.
Yeah.
It's a big bundle.
Yeah, it's been a lot. Poor girl.
So that blows chunks. But
it's okay.
Merry Christmas,
You
everyone.
guys.
Enjoy your holidays.
And have so much fun.
Yeah.
And tell Santa hi for us.
Yeah, because Santa slays.
Santa slays.
Slay all day.
Slay.
But yeah, we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.